Newcastle press conference.
Scott, do you want to start us off, please?
Eddie Arsenal obviously a very, very good side, but even so, that felt like a bit of a chase in the evening for you. It must be disappointing that it ended up like that.
Yeah, disappointed with the first half especially. Thought that was, disappointing, hugely disappointing from our perspective. I don't think we really, truly got going in that first half at all. They put us under pressure. Initially, I thought that was just, the start of the game and we would weather that and come into it. But at no stage did we really come out of that moment, and I don't think we competed well enough, which is really unlike us. So I think we'll learn a lot from that first 45.
And again, I know I take everything's got to be couched in the fact that Arsenal are a very, very good team, but defensively, I think it's 4 times now in the last 11 games you conceded 4 goals, which is obviously very, very unlike what last season was about. Is that now more and more a worry?
Yeah, of course. I mean, with every game that goes by and we concede goals, it's a concern. Of course, we're working on lots of things behind the scenes to try and improve that, but that probably wasn't evident in today's performance. I think there's like I always say, a real combination of things. Today we didn't defend set plays well enough, so 2 goals conceded from corners when we knew their threat, we knew how good they are in those situations. And the third goal as well was a huge disappointment, because in that moment we're the dominant team, we're right in the game if we get the next goal. So difficult moments defensively for us.
Lee Ryder.
Eddie, the second half obviously started much better. Did you have harsh words with the players at half time?
No, not particularly. I mean, I think yes, in a sense that I let them know what I thought, but then of course you have to then try and help the team improve. So then there was a mixture of sort of some blunt honesty, but then how we're going to play in the second half and how we're going to improve the performance. It was much improved. It was much, much better. We were, as I say, the dominant team. We had some chances, and you thought if we can get the next goal, this game could swing totally. But then, as I say, the third goal totally took the wind out of ourselves in that moment.
Do you hold an inquest after this, or is it?
I don't think we have time, to be honest. We have Blackburn now, and we have to turn our attentions to that very quickly. I think I have to be very careful what I do with the players, always, and how I communicate and how I get my point across. The players, I have to say, have been the ones that have been fit, have been magnificent this season in really challenging circumstances to commit to everything we've asked them to do and keep going in challenging runs of form. But we've always managed to have that spirit to come back. Today was difficult, but I thought we showed our character in the second half, and now we're going to have to show that again against Blackburn, which is a huge game in our season.
Just a quick one on the supporters. Obviously stranded here in London tonight, not the performance they wanted to see. What's your message to them now, going into this critical part of the season?
Well, I thought they were magnificent for us again today, which again isn't taken for granted. You know how difficult today's been for them to get here, and the fact they can't get home tonight. So for them to stand by the players in this difficult moment was much appreciated. We're going to need them again against Blackburn. We need to stick together. There's only one way for success, and that's for the club to be as one.
Okay, on the front.
Does this, the bigger picture, just shows, Arsenal obviously challenging for the title, just how big the gap is and that you're having to try to bridge?
Well, I think it's more difficult for us with the injuries that we had this season. I think it's made the gap bigger from our side, but I think with a full strength team and a full strength squad, that gap wouldn't be as evident as it was today. So I think, I think from my side, I need perspective. I ask everyone for perspective, really, in terms of the difficult season that we've had in that respect.
Can I just ask, did you travel on the day of the games? Because you came down.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, but
is that something you normally do?
That's something we've done since our good away form started. So we felt that's actually helped our performance.
George?
It sort of feels like you're giving yourself a mountain to climb in every match. I mean, you've made a habit of making life difficult for other teams, but it feels at the minute like you're making life difficult for yourselves. Is that fair assessment?
Yeah, well, I think it is in a sense of not necessarily how we're starting games, because I think it's been a mixed bag. I just think we've been inconsistent. We've been inconsistent in some of our performances, even in games, and today that was the same. So an inconsistent a poor first half, but then a much better second half with the same players. That's frustrating from my side because you're looking to put a team out and know 100% what you're going to get. I think in terms of attitude, we've had that, but bar the first half today, all season. As I said, in really, really challenging situations, the players have really stuck together. But we have to do that now for Blackburn. We have to look at this as the biggest game of our season. And yeah, there's a lot resting on this next game.
And I mean, obviously people look at the goalkeeper, they look at defenders if they're laying in goals, but it feels like they're not getting enough protection from elsewhere in the team.
I keep saying the same thing in regarding to conceding goals. It's collective. And last year we had that collective mentality that we weren't going to concede. And even the game coming here last year, we were magnificent in collective defending from the front to the back. I don't think we've lost the desire to do that. We're just not as competent at the moment at doing it than we were, and we need to refine that solidity.
Okay. Front row.
Yeah. Eddie, I know you said you didn't defend the set pieces well enough, but from an Arsenal perspective, I mean, they've scored so many more than anyone else from corners and free kicks. What's so difficult about defending against those?
Well, I think you get a mixture of good delivery and players who want to attack the ball. That's the start of the combination. I think Arsenal have that at the moment. I think we have that when we're playing well. To combat that, you have to be really aggressive aerially. And we didn't do that well enough today. And we're really disappointed with the goals because we knew the corners, we knew they were coming. So we should have done better.
Okay. Dominic and then Jordan.
In terms of rediscovering that defensive solidity that you touched upon, does that come through work on the training ground or will that have to come during games?
Of course it comes from work on the training ground. I think it comes from a collective responsibility, really, and a focus to make that your priority. I think we have attacking players. I think we'll have players always that will score goals and create moments for us that could win us games. But at the moment, we're sort of taking that away from ourselves by not defending properly.
3 changes made today. Just what was the thought process behind that? Obviously,
Yeah, so Martin was ill. Alex came back into the team, and playing with a recognised striker, I think, will definitely help. When those minutes will help him return back to his best form. With Tino and Dan, we just felt we needed Tino's qualities in the team.
Okay. Jordan Cronin.
It was always going to be tough to come here and get a result today, but I think it's 11 points in the last 12 games. Is that worrying, and how do you turn that around?
Yeah, we know that our run of form has not been as consistent as we want it to be. Look, coming here, I think we were unbeaten in 5, so I don't think it was all bad. But today's a defeat we'll have to take on the chin, and we'll have to come back stronger for it.
Do you take sort of any positives from it? I suppose Joe would have come back in the team. Is that one positive you would take?
I think Joe's cameo was excellent. I think again he showed exactly what we've missed from him in his qualities of attacking the box late and getting goals. Alex's return was a huge positive, and hopefully improve for that 60 minutes. Apart from that, I'm struggling to find too many more.
Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.